Alright, we are back for round 1. I think I want to play first, and that hand is completely fine. I have 3 land, 2 sweet value creature that can, you know, become better once they are dead. Not better, but come back to some extent. And yeah, that sounds pretty good. I think I'll play the Accomplice first, because it deals more damage than the rats that I just drew. And after that, I guess we'll see. I think I will attack. If my opponent blocks, I'm just playing Crow, but I don't think they will block. If they don't block, I'm playing Harvest Hand, and I will be blocking if they attack. And if they have a trick, it's completely fine. Sure, they get me, but then I get back my Scythe. I think it's a Scythe. And it's not the best equipment, especially since I don't have many humans, but it's not bad. Ooh. So we are facing the green-black Delirium player, I would guess. And I don't have any good attack there, so I'm just gonna play my crows. If I draw a land, I might just throttle that before it can transform, or just kill it in response to a transformation. Just put a mountain and voice into my graveyard. Don't really know how I feel about that. I guess it's fine. It doesn't change much. This will be able to attack soon, which I can appreciate. If my opponents attack with the Stranger, I might just double block with my 2 things. Like, if they have a +2/+2 trick, it's slightly annoying, but not the end of the world. I don't know. Bloodseeker. Don't really wanna play 2 spells here. I don't think it's good because I kind of want to have at least 1 spell each turn for the Hunter. I guess I can trade those at some point if my opponent lets me do so. Don't really see any reason to run that Bloodseeker though. It's not really helping anything on the ground. Yeah, I don't think it's right to play it. And if I don't top deck a land next turn and I get something I cannot play, that's not very likely, but I could draw another 5-drop, I guess. Then it's gonna be really annoying. But apparently my opponent is willing to just pass the turn and make that flip, which is pretty annoying given that if they have a removal for the rat, I'll be in trouble, but there's not a whole lot I can do about that. So I guess I'll attack with my crows. And if they have a removal for the rat, I can throttle the one of the pack and double block, and I don't think that many things would blow me back. Yeah, that's probably a rather safe play. So yeah, even if they can kill my rats, I don't feel too threatened. The crows are doing a decent job. There are not that many flyer in this set unless you are playing blue-white, and they tend to be pretty good at beating down and winning some race and some board stall situation. An attack with the Quilled Wolf. Interesting. So they do have 6 mana. So if I block, they use the ability, and I throttle in response, they lose their turn, but then I don't have any answer to one of the pack if they kill my rat. I could also just play 2 spell 1 turn. That could be definitely an option to flip that back. Yeah, I think I'll block. And if they want to play 6 mana, it's fine, I can just answer. And that seems pretty bad when I have all those mana open, so the trade might just happen there. And the trade is good for me, so... yeah, no problem with that. Asylum Visitor. Alright. It's not really an issue. Might just don't really want to do nothing. Maybe I should get rid of the Kindly Stranger now. If they have a +2/+2 trick, it's pretty bad. But the +2/+2 trick gives reach, and I don't really want that to happen. And yeah. And if they end up having a removal for the rat, then they don't kill the crow. And I can set up to play 2. Yeah, I think I'm fine just getting rid of that here. And yeah, if they have +2/+2 trick, it's slightly annoying, but it means that the crow are gonna continue to attack, which sounds pretty solid, which sounds pretty good to me. Kind of want to keep those in hand, so if I draw another land, I can set up 2 spell a turn to flip that back if needed. So I think I'll just attack with that, deal 3, and pass the turn. And I'm in a decent spot. They might have the 4/3 wolf that put a 2/2 if you discard a land. Yeah, I think they have that. And that... Oh, Moonlight and on the rat. Alright, I did not expect that card. It's not a card you see often. There is the Rabbit Bite that is quite common and very good. To make that good, you need quite a bit of werewolf, I guess. Alright. Well, I'm at 20, so taking 5 from the one of the pack is not the end of the world by any mean. So, and at some point I can start chump blocking if I really need to do so. And by doing that, my opponent does not have any answer for the crow anymore. So there is that too. So yeah, it doesn't feel too bad. Alright, that was a very good top deck. Yeah, let's continue the beatdown. And I think I will just play 2 spells so I can flip that thing back. I lose the surprise effect, but yeah. I think putting this back as a 3/4 is more valuable than any type of surprise effect or whatever you might want to call that. Obviously, it's annoying if they just pass the turn and try to flip their thing back because they get a wolf out of it, but I don't think it's that bad. And if they just pass the turn doing nothing, it's not gonna be that great for them. So yeah, I would assume that they will play something here. I would be surprised otherwise, but they might not, I guess. Maybe they will not. Maybe they will attack first and then play something. I don't really know. There are definitely several options there. So if this flips, they get a wolf, right? Don't really care too much about the 2/2 entering the battlefield though. I mean, it's value, but either way, if they don't find an answer to the crow, they will lose, so sure. Alright. Well, I guess I'm attacking with the crow once again. Should probably care about keeping a land in hand so I don't get blown back by Asylum Visitor. Do I have Delirium? Yes, I do. I just precisely have Delirium. So this is a 4, potentially 4/4 during my open turn, and then it can grow to a 6/6. Should I play that or just a reduce to ashes on the cult? I don't really know, honestly. Both plays are fine. I think I'll go with the stallion play. This way I can still try to make it trade for something, and I don't trigger Asylum Visitor yet, so I don't know. I'm not sure if I agree with how my opponent chose Moonlight Hunt, because sure, they got rid of the rat, which was annoying, but now they are just dying from the flyer. And I think if they had another answer, they would have played it already, so they might top deck something at some point, but they are not in a great spot here. Provisioner is pretty good here at forcing damage through. Guess I might have to take 7 from the cult. Not a whole lot I can do about that though. I will probably just make some sort of... So this is 7, so actually I can go to 8 toughness here and 7 power. If my opponent does have a +2/+2 streak, it's extremely bad for me though. But if they do, I could also triple block, I guess, to make it safer. I could just get rid of that thing and take 7. Yeah, blocking that after seems like a better option to me. So let's block here. And there. Let's say my opponent has a +2/+2 trick. They still cannot kill my thing. And I guess they can just save their wolf from dying. But that's fine with me. Yeah. If they use a +2/+2, 7. Yeah. Yeah, I think it's a rather safe block. I don't think I will get blown back if I block like that. Obviously, by killing that, it means that they can play a second spell this turn, because they don't have to fear that flipping the other way, but I'm fine trading my stallion for this 5/6. And they will play another spell, alright. A Vampire Noble, alright. Well, the crow is gonna be lethal, so... There is that. Ooh. Ooh, that's sweet. So, let's do it with... Actually, let me think. Do I have a kill here? No, I don't think so. I definitely don't have a kill. I think I should just attack with the crow and pass the turn. And maybe I should just reduce that thing to ashes right away. Maybe not. Either way, unless barring a top deck, I think my opponent is losing that. And even if they can somehow kill the crow, I have 2 removal in hand, so if I kill 2 of their best creature, they will probably not win. And they cannot win off card advantage of the Asylum Visitor, because... actually, I could just discard my hand and they would have to take 1 each turn, so that would not be great for them. Ooh, True Face Sensor was a... Oh, Jesus, that's gonna destroy me, actually. But that... Yeah, they are dead there, alright. Yeah, that was a reason to actually play my Murderous thing during my turn. So the Evan just puts the 2 Sensor and admit defeat, I guess. I will not reveal any of my removal then, no reason not to. I mean, no reason to do so. Guess I can chump block. Oh, I guess they did that so they can top deck something off the Visitor during their turn. So maybe I should reveal the Murderous. I don't think I want to reveal a card. I don't think there's much they could top deck that would save them either way. Oh. Oh man, I'm dumb. It's my upkeep, so, and I have 2 cards in hand, so they will not top deck anything there. They will just die to the crow. All right, so the crow did all the damage from. Yeah, I think I did 2 damage on turn 3 with my Ghoul Color Accomplice, and then yeah, the crow just did all the all the dirty work, attacking each turn. And I have 3 of them, and they seem pretty solid in this matchup. Those True Face Sensor might be threatening though. Pretty good at beating Murderous Compulsion. Do I want to side in anything? It doesn't look like I do. Maybe Spiteful Motive could be a good trick in this matchup. What would I cut though? I have no idea. If you have Spiteful Motive on a Rancid Rat, it's pretty hard to block for them. Alright. The issue is that, yeah, there's just strictly nothing I want to cut from my deck. Yeah, I think I'll keep I'll keep things the way they are. That seems good enough to me. I would assume that my opponent will play first, but they are deciding apparently. And that hand is sweet. All the combos, I like that. Concoction with Youth and Blood Mad Vampire seems sweet. Vessel of Nascence is good in the Delirium deck, so I can respect that. I think I will play that now. I don't think it's very likely that I have a removal for it, and it might be better regarding my mana, because if I draw a 2-drop, I want to play it next turn, and I do have a bunch of 2-drop, and I want that onto the battlefield, so I can play this with that on turn 3. And I did draw a 2-drop, alright. And it was a good 2-drop, great. All the value, all the value. I might wait on turn 4 to use Concoction, especially since there's nothing too threatening to kill here. And also because you get more value madnessing a Youth than madnessing a Blood Mad Vampire, so yeah, I think it's a slightly better option for me. And next turn I might just play the Harvest hand. I'm blocking. If you have a trick, it's completely fine. If you don't have a trick, it's fine too. I'm definitely blocking here. I guess it helps my opponent getting to Delirium, but like trading a card that's gonna be good if it trades for a card that's gonna be good if it stays on the later game seems like a very good and appealing things to make. Alright. What has happened? Alright. So I'm during my... This is main phase. Alright, so I guess I'm just playing Harvest hand, and my opponent is likely to blow up the Vessel end of turn. Seems like a good guess at what could happen. And next turn I will probably destroy their 4-drop and attack for 6. And that sounds pretty sweet to me. What did they got? So they took the Career. No, what did they took? No, the Career is in the graveyard. So they took the Asylum. No, they just took a Forest. All right, that's a good news for me. But they clearly have Delirium now. All right. Sure. I'll gladly kill that and attack for 6. That sounds like a pretty solid thing to do. Yup. Sweet. That's really sweet. Alright, I like that a lot. What did I put in my graveyard? A Murderous Compulsion. Well, that's sad. That card would have been good, but... Alright. Still got a lot of value this turn, which is great. If they play just a 4-5 Wolf, I will not be able to do match, though. I can just stand there and do nothing. An Hermit is not too threatening, though. Oh, with a True Face Sensor, it's pretty annoying. But they will go down to 10 here, and after that I do have the Crow. That has been they've been crazy last game, so I would assume they will be pretty good this time too. Hopefully they will. And yeah, that sounds fairly solid. Hopefully I'm milling 2 lands, which I just did, amazing, because I would not have been happy drawing those. And I do have Delirium there. I guess if I remove that from my graveyard, I will not have Delirium anymore, but not much I can do about that. So, I guess my opponent is likely to just attack and then make that... Why would you not attack? Ah, okay, I can double block. I wouldn't have double blocked because I think it's a very risky play. They could easily have a Rimvol or Pump Spell, but yeah, I guess. The thing is, if I double block and they indeed have nothing, they are in pretty bad spot. So I can understand that play. Alright, alright. And now they have a big thing. So, if I want to do some madness trick and thing, I should do them during my turn. That being said... If I attack with everything, they block the use, they go down to 6. That doesn't sound very good to me. Just gonna attack with the crow. This is pretty annoying though. And I guess I can run out my 2 vampires there. Again, no reason to try to play that during my open turn with madness because of the lone wolf, and this also makes my opponent's creature flip back, which is pretty annoying for them. Because here they can either play a spell, but they don't have the Hermit. They will not have the Hermit anymore. I mean, it will stay a 4/4, or they can not play anything, and that's probably a good news for me. If they don't play anything, I will attack with my whole squad during my turn. Let's say they have the stupid wolf that puts another wolf if you discard a card. Then they would be able to block here, trade this with the wolf, but still take... Yeah, I think it's right to attack. I think the worst case scenario is the 4/3 that puts a 2/2 wolf onto the battlefield, but even if they have that, it's not too bad for me. To the slaughter. Interesting, that's not annoying. What did my opponent slaughter though? Probably a harvest hand. Yeah. You successfully slaughtered my scarecrow. That block makes sense. I think I will pump that. No reason not to go for the kill when my warp landscape is not doing anything for me. And that should be game. Alright, sweet, so they did not have the wolf. But even if they had that, I think I would have ended up in a fine spot either way. Because they would be left with no cards in hand, and they would still have gone down to 4, and then I have 2 crows onto the battlefield. So yeah, that's gonna be game. I guess the deck worked pretty well. That was sweet. The games were quite interactive, so that was nice. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, feel free to leave a like or subscribe. It's really appreciated. And I see you guys for round 2 in a few minutes.